Meanwhile, time now for a quick look at the air you're breathing across India, and the AQI map is showing quite a mix today. Starting in the northwest, Jaipur wakes up to an AQI of 180, falling in the moderate category, but enough to feel the haze in the air. Uttar Pradesh's Gwalior has in fact given a satisfactory AQI of 252, and down south in Karnataka, Mangalore, the air holds steady at 115 in the moderate category. In national capital Delhi, the AQI is 476, which is severe plus category. Down south, Kerala's capital Thiruvananthapuram reports 181 in the moderate category. Now, talking about northeast, Guwahati presents an AQI of 122, which falls in the moderate category. But shifting eastwards, Bhubaneswar is also facing trouble with AQI at around 293, poor category, limiting residents' outings as well. Moving west, Ahmedabad at 133 and Mumbai at 138 will register moderate air quality, not ideal but still manageable. Hubballi in Karnataka have also fared better with 60, bringing it to the satisfactory bracket. And finally, in Punjab's Amritsar, AQI is at 111 as smog continues to linger through the city. My colleague Aparna, in fact, joins as of now. Aparna, it's been quite a difficult morning for a lot of residents when it comes to the situation with regard to the smog out there. Of course, we have seen how it's been difficult to drive, many of them putting on high beams, putting up their parking lights to flicker to ensure that they're at least noticed. But how severe is the fog going to be in the coming days? And as we know that GRAP 4 measures in place, there could be some kind of reprieve as well in the coming days.
Well, Varghese, if I talk about today, then Delhi and National Capital Region has woke up in a dense fog. And this is not because of the winter, but as we have been seeing because of the deteriorating air condition, that the situation here is becoming very toxic. People are forced to breathe in the toxic gas chamber with the overall air quality index falling above 400. Out of 39 monitoring stations, 38 falling in red zone. So you can imagine the situation here, how it is becoming very difficult for people to breathe in this toxic gas chamber. But if I talk about the fog, then the major reason behind that is the western disturbance which has hit the Himalayan region, and this has been triggering snowfall, and because of that there is an alert for northern region especially. IMD has also alerted orange alert that in the upcoming days we can see more dense fog. Also, if I talk about the further situation about the upcoming days, then it is likely around December 18 and 22 that again we can see lots of fog. Also, if I talk about the current situation, then there has been a flight disruption as well because of that. If I talk about Delhi, then in Delhi also 40 cancellations have been there and 4 diversions have been made. Also for railways, 60 trains have been cancelled, and there has been delay because of this fog situation, and alerts have been made at different places because we have been seeing that several accident cases has also been reported in these days because of this dense fog. And early morning and also midnight situation is such that only it's visible till 5 to 10 meters. So you can imagine how cautious people need to be during these days because of low visibility. They have to turn on their headlights and make sure to drive slowly so that there would be no accident cases. And this is not the situation in only Delhi but also in different areas of UP, and the entire northern India is affected because of this, and that's why people are facing several issues and they have to wait even in this weather condition, which is like very difficult for people to manage.
Also, Aparna, as we in fact see the situation unfold right now, there have been a lot of delays. A lot of travel plans have been also been hit because of the fog that is there. What are the authorities saying, how they are able to in fact manage the situation at the railways as well as with regard to the airports?
Well, absolutely, people are facing difficulty because of this dense fog, as it's becoming very difficult to drive in this situation, whether it's about railway or whether it's about flight or even the road. We have been witnessing several accident cases these days and collisions have been reported. Also, if I talk about the flight, then several flights are getting cancelled. In Delhi itself, it's 40 flights have been cancelled, and because of that, it has been advised from different airlines, and Ministry of Aviation has also advise people to remain cautious and also have a check before leaving for airport, because there has been delays in several flights. It's becoming very difficult to drive in this situation, in this dense fog condition, which is likely to remain same in the upcoming days as well. Also, if I talk about railways, then there also people are facing issues. They have to wait in long queues because of the delay in railway, and 60 trains have been cancelled. Also, several diversions are being made, and northern India people are suffering from this problem. And this is because of the western disturbance, which is likely to come even on December 18 and December 22. This is what has been forecasted by IMD, and Indian Meteorological Department has also alerted people. Orange alert has been issued, and there has been also advised that there can be a dip in temperature further as well. Also, this is creating problem for people of Delhi and NCR who are already facing issues with the toxic gas chamber, and with this fog, the visibility is totally zero. If I talk about today, then we have seen that the visibility is only till 5 to 10 meters, which you can imagine how difficult it is for people to travel on daily basis. And this is going to continue for further days as well. And that's why even several companies have advised for hybrid mode. They are switching for hybrid mode because of the ongoing situation. Over to you.
Well, thank you, Aparna, for in fact joining us with all those details.